Yo, Honkai Star Rail players, account review. 1 year of Honkai Star Rail free to play. Yo, just wanted to add as well, I will be streaming on Twitch when this video goes live, twitch.tv/gib, or if you see this video in the future, I'll probably be streaming. I stream every day pretty much, so pull through. How good she is free to play. Is she free to play friendly? If she's free to play, is she going to change the world? Is she going to be a massive destruction? Well, I can answer some of that in this video, but you know, there's also videos of people doing showcase and all that. The small answer is yes, acheron is free to play friendly. She will destroy everything, free to play, she will delete everything. I think she's definitely one of the best DPS in the game. She's just God, you know. You know, Hoyo for Raiden XPs, they don't fumble on Raiden XPs. So we got Raiden Mei, we've got acheron, you know, they don't fumble on Raiden X. But let's get right into it, straight into the account review. So my last account review, I think I just got Jingliu pretty far ago. I was actually watching it, and it is so old that I said, where is my desktop capture here? It was so old that I said that Sylph Wolf was one of the best characters in the game. I want Blade on rerun though. I 100% want Blade on rerun. I also said I wanted Blade on rerun. I did end up getting him. I would have gotten him since they wanted to release Blade. One of the most OP, arguably the best character in the game. One of the best characters. Yeah, that doesn't follow true. I don't believe that anymore. Yeah, I definitely don't believe that anymore. That she's the best. She's the best in the game. But yeah, Jingliu was like my most recent 5-star on my last account review. Now my most recent 5-star is acheron. So we're gonna start with my acheron build. So I wanted to show my acheron build with and without light cone because I've tested out both of them. I only got one good night sleep well because I was very lucky on light cone banner. I did end up picking up her light cone because, you know, gotta get the best from my acherons here. Now you can 100% play with light cone. I want to add again, you know, you don't need her light cone. I just wanted her light cone. I want my acheron to be at the best she can be, you know, besides like, you know, Eidolons and all that. I am still E0. I didn't go any down. I think her E1 and E2 are like super overkill. She is so busted. Like having E1, E2 is so overkill. You know, if you have that, power to you. You know, you went harder. You know, E6. You know, your E4, E5. I don't know. You got Eidolons. You know, power to you. I E0 with light cone. So I was just showing you what I look like with good night sleep well. I have 67, 161, 110 speed, 3K attack. Giving the light cone gives me a pretty big boost in stats, not going to lie. That ends up putting me at 197 and then 3.3K attack. And traces maxed out day one. You may have seen previous videos from me, maybe not, you know. Not many people in the HSRC know the gib, but you know, I'm making my way up there. You know, I'm trying to make my way up there. Anyways, relics. I'll probably show my relics on most people, or try to. I don't know, or just show like some of my like really good relics, I guess. This is my build. My best thing is this rope right here. I rolled this a couple of days ago. This rope is insane. I crafted it and it just juiced off craft. It's got 2 into crit and it's got 1 into crit damage. It hit 1 HP, but this is amazing for me. This is my best inert Susato, and I farmed a lot of inert Susato because early game I wanted my serval to be on inert Susato because the only other option was like Space Living Station, and I just wanted my ult to do like fat damage, but I never got it. So yeah. Anyways, that is the acheron build. Kafka build, I actually recently swapped my Kafka to this build. Also, if you ever want to see all of my builds, I try to keep my Enka updated as much as possible. If it's not updated, you could literally just comment on a video or come to my stream. Twitch.tv/gib, by the way. I'll have it in the bio, and you know, twitch.tv/gib. I do lots of streaming. I'll be streaming today when this video comes out. So if you want to come through, you know, pull through. But Kafka build, I only use this build with Ruan Mei, by the way. You're probably like, that is a super slow Kafka. I only use this build with Ruan Mei, which gets her to 134. This is with Famada. My Kafka pretty much maxed out. Really like Kafka. Yeah, so this is my only prisoner build on Kafka. If I have her at, I think I have like 139 speed on the Band of Sizzling Thunder, which is like her OG build. Because I don't have a good prisoner build that has the 134 speed, or 133.4 if you want to be specific. So I use this build. It's pretty good, honestly. Does need Ruan Mei, but besides that, you know, this performs. She does a lot of damage. I have a lot of attack, almost at 4K attack. So she's pumping out big damage. Black Swan build. Black Swan build I also recently changed. Eyes of Prey S3. I just got an extra one off of acheron banner. I was at S2 for a very long time. I really want to get S5, hopefully. Hopefully I can get an S5. I don't know. One day I'll get one. Traces pretty much maxed out. Didn't max out the ult. I just don't have the materials. It's, you know, free. It's hard free to play out here. You know, you might see my credits and be like, well, you got a lot of credits. I've just been saving them up, you know. Gotta spend your stuff wisely. I may like a lot of characters, you know. Be like, don't you love Kafka? Why don't you have her, you know, her follow-up attack maxed out? You don't really need Kafka follow-up attack maxed out, you know? I'll probably get to it eventually one day, but you don't really need this, you know? You don't need this effect hit rate or HP. Could they change something? No. I'd say maybe. No, they don't change anything. But Traces pretty much maxed out. Relics, I have her on dot set. Pretty solid dot set, honestly. I have these really high speed rolls. I got super lucky with my Black Swan rolls. Pretty nice. Just rope and orb ferment, you know, classic. Nothing too crazy. And then stats, 125 effect hit rate, because I got the extra refinement recently. Because before, my old build was like 115 effect hit rate, I think. So getting the extra refinement was pretty big, and then changing my build, because I had her faster before. Serval, my GOAT legendary. I plan on making a updated Serval build guide soon, TM, okay? I've seen there's a lot of Serval people out there. I have like the only Serval build that exists. I did not know that. No one has built Serval or tested her. Like there's been some drama recently on Serval versus Jingliu. A lot of people think Serval is better than Jingliu, or like she's the same value if you invest in her. I don't really care about all that. I just like Serval. She's cool. You know, been playing Serval since the start of the game. I do think she is severely underrated. Even on Pridewin has her at like a B tier in their tier list here. I think this has got to change. I think this has got to change. They have Serval at a B tier here. They got to change this. Why is she at B tier, huh? Why is she at B tier? I don't think she should be at B tier. You know, she could be A tier. She could be A tier. But yeah, I don't know why they got her down here. But you know, surely that changes in the future. But my Serval build here, we have. Let me get my scene back here. Serval build here, you know, got Seriousness of Breakfast, or I can also run the new Cosmos. I leveled up both of them for her. I'm really hoping the next, they said we're getting a update in 2.3. I hope the next light cone is Air Edition, please. Free 5-star Air Edition light cone. If not, the next Air Edition raid up we get, and if it's good on Serval, I'm wishing on it. Because I really like Serval, and after vertically investing into Acheron for the first time, you know, I got a little taste of it. I want my Serval to be on it. I want her to be on one. So if not, I'm getting Jingliu or Argenti light cone, one of the two. They're coming home. But yeah, I either run Seriousness of Breakfast or I run this light cone if I'm playing its Lightning Week for the 40 extra crit damage. Traces, been maxed out. They were maxed out in my last video. Relics, I've been changing her build around a lot. I really want her to be on Pioneer. Probably the next time I do a review, another account review, I don't know how long it'll be, but I will definitely have her on Pioneer. I do have a Pioneer build for her, but it kind of steals some of my acheron pieces, and I don't have enough speed, so it's another Ruan Mei based build, and I can only run so many people with Ruan Mei, you know. Ruan Mei may be the ultimatum of busted, but you know, I can only run so many people with her, and she does good on this build. This build's pretty solid. It is just 2-piece lightning, which sucks, but you know, it gets the job done. She'd be Servaling all over them, you know what I'm saying? She'd be Servaling all over them. There's really solid headpiece. These are just the other pieces, you know. Nothing else is really too crazy besides the headpiece. Fujuan, my GOAT, the ultimate sustainer. Another character, probably going to be some controversy soon. Her versus Aventurine. I do not plan on picking up Aventurine. I do think it's really cool, and I am interested in his character, but I don't really think I need him. I kind of have the same take I have on him with Sparkle. After doing the story, you know, really liked them more. And I like Sparkle before the story just because like her demo and her design. But Aventurine, like just off of design, I was like, you know, he's like cool male character, but you know, but didn't have it. But his kit after playing him in the story, because they let you test him out, seems really fun, and I definitely wanted to try it. And he's just like God Sustainer. Like you're not dying using Aventurine. He's definitely gonna be an S+ tier character when he comes out with Fujuan. But yeah, I just stick with my Fujuan and my, you know, my Luocha, you know. But Fujuan build, I run texture memories. If I'm running with Acheron, I usually put on Trend. I only have S2. Traces, my traces have been looking like this forever. I might get like level 10 on these eventually. It's mad expensive. Relics, just a 2-piece speed, 2-piece HP, nothing too crazy. And then E0. Most of my 5-star E0. Actually, all of my 5-stars are E0. I don't know why I say most. All of them are E0. Except like standard characters. That's why I said most. I think I have like what? I have like E1 Yanqing. That's about it. I'm like E1 Yanqing, I think that's it. Silverwolf, no longer the best character in the game. As said previously in my last account review, she's definitely lost value. I think she is still a very solid character though, you know. She may not be the best anymore with, you know, lots of spotlight being put on Pella recently. Lots of people are noticing Pella is the GOAT. I see Pella's the GOAT. I was using Pella in the past too, but Silverwolf was very nice because that I think a lot of people don't know how strong it is to be able to weakness break. Like, if you are not like super, I don't know how to explain it, like not super invested, but more like, I don't know, Silverwolf went hard for me early game because if you can break the enemy, they're hitting you less and they take more damage, which adds a lot. Now it doesn't have as much value, but it still has value. I don't know how to explain it though. I'm like trying to think. I don't know. Silverwolf was very good early. She's not as good anymore, but she's still very good. I only recommend picking up Silverwolf nowadays if you want to brute force with any DPS in the game and you don't want to have to worry about type weakness, because I think type weakness still has its level of importance. Or if you want to run mono quantum. That is literally the only two reasons I think you should ever run pull for Silverwolf. I have her light cone, not her signature, but pretty much her signature. Most people say this is better than her signature light cone, because like her signature light cone only pops off if you're going like DPS, which most people aren't. I think I have her in what, 83 break effect. I usually have like 100 break effect build, but I changed some of my pieces recently, and I don't think I changed them back. But she's just running 4-piece break with broken keel, you know, E0 obviously. Ron May, my GOAT. I recently got 2 extra speed on her, which is massive. So now she's at 158. I'm trying to get her to 160. Hopefully I have her on 160 soon. I literally just need one more speed roll. I have S4 of memories. I know the best setup is to have S5 memories so you can get like the best energy, but she does all she needs to do. I got her 998. I'll probably max these out in the future. Relics, I'm just running 4-piece speed set. Nothing too crazy, you know, got some break subs on them, and I'm running Talia as well for that extra free break effect. E0. Dr. Ratio, my GOAT. Light cone, just running, you know, the hunt light cone from the herder shop. Got him 1088. Relics, I've got him on 2-piece imaginary, 2-piece follow-up, E0. Ratio's been pretty good, you know, like Ratio. Does a lot of damage. Super happy we got him for free. I like his personality in the story. Definitely a cool character. I was definitely not going to roll for him though if we did not get him for free. I will say that. I still would say that. I would not have rolled for him if we did not get him for free. But he has been a very good pickup for my account. I saw an argument on a video that I probably might react to soon from Hex Juice talking about Ratio and like how free-to-play friendly is. I think Acheron is definitely way more free-to-play friendly, but Ratio can 100% be free-to-play friendly if you just invest the right way, and you know, you're not getting the wrong voiced opinions, you know. But he goes hard. I have a build on him with either speed boots, or I have a no speed boots build that I go sometimes like this, which puts him around here. If I'm just like, if I want him to do like a lot of damage and I don't need to worry about speed. Like last MOC or like 2 MOCs ago, we had a hunt action forward, which made these boots really good. I also want to try to get him eventually on Pioneer, but that has less priority than me getting Serval on Pioneer, because obviously I like Serval more. I don't know where my boots just went. Keep them on those boots. Jingliu build. I actually changed my Jingliu build recently too since my last video. I don't know if my last video I had already spent my 20 fuel, because I spent 20 fuel on Quantum when Jingliu came out to get her on like a really good Quantaz, and I never got it. But recently I like changed around some of my pieces, and she's a pretty good Quantaz build now, you know, 3216. She goes up to 80 crit rate in battle, and she's got 2.4k attack. And Jingliu gives herself like a million attack in combat, and I usually run Tingyun most of the time. So yeah, but I'm running Eon. I had Eon S3. I recently upgraded it because I didn't have any tickets before. Traces, I have her fully maxed out. Really like Jingliu. Relics, 4-piece Quantaz, like I said. Pretty solid. My headpiece is probably like my best rolled one. All these other ones are like okay. And these boots are terrible. Body piece. I had a body piece that I think I threw away potentially. Nope, this is it. This is my old Jingliu body piece. Now you're like, oh, it's got a lot of attack percent, but this is pretty garbage. This is pretty garbage. And then I got this crafting it, which is pretty nice. 9 crit. Pretty solid. Boots are just attack percent, that's it. And then my Rudolin is nothing crazy. I got a pretty good rope. Rope is pretty good. Blade, I did end up getting Blade on the rerun. Blade, most of the time, I just run him with Jingliu as like a sub DPS. It's pretty fun to have Blade as sub DPS, you know. He pulls off, you guys follow up. Goes hard. Failed to send you. I love that voice line. Anyways, light cone, I'm running him on the Flames Afar. I don't have any Arlen light cones. I think I recently got like a second Secret Vow because I was on S1 for the longest. But I tested the difference between Secret Vow and this light cone, and there's like no difference. Maybe having S2 make Secret Vow pull ahead, but this light cone was above by like 2k damage or something. So I was like, you know what? I'll just use this. So yeah, I'm just using it, and it looks cool. You know, it's got Sam or Samus now if you've done the story, you know. And traces, I have him 988, and then maxed out basic attack. Use him like a decent amount. Relics, I have him on 2-piece HP, 2-piece follow-up, which, as you can see, I just use him for follow-up build. I literally just have him as sub DPS with Jingliu. My ratio, obviously, is nothing too crazy, but if you add some broken Q and stuff into there, you know, gets him up to like 130. So 80, 130, you know, it's not terrible, it's pretty good. I would love to have him on Longevis, but I have not farmed Longevis in so long, and most of my pieces from Longevis have either been thrown away or they're just not good. Most of my pieces are like speed pieces that I've gotten from that domain, which is, yeah, so I just run him on this. And the build's not bad, build's pretty good. And I have these god tier HP boots. These HP boots are insane. These are like this is like the best relic on my account, I think, besides my Ting Yun's rope, which I will go over later. Lil Gui, Gunaifen, definitely one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite 4-stars, like top 5 4-stars. Very close to like Serval. I'm thinking, honestly, who else is pretty? Yo, if we ever get Siobhan, and Siobhan was a 4-star for some reason from the quest, she would be up there too. I'm trying to think of other 4-stars that I like. I think it actually is just, yeah, I think it's Serval and Gunaifen. Serval and Gunaifen, definitely. And there's obviously Sushang and Zhuyi. Really like them as well. But yeah, Gunaifen, I really like her personality, all that, the whole quest. You know, I have her on Solitude Healing. I have no refinements on this because I feel like it's not worth it to refinement if we are getting a new thing. If we get a new light code and I have no use for it, like maybe it's like a Harmony light cone or something and I don't have a use for it. There's no way we get a free 5-star Harmony light cone though and I don't use it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just saving my points right now. I'll show you my inventory later. Traces, I have her 12, 10, 10, you know, got that Fire Kiss maxed out. Probably maybe get on these eventually, you know, get some extra hits on this. Doesn't scale that hard though, so maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep this how it is. She's pretty invested in. Garner on 4-piece dot set. Just, you know, classic build with Space Link Station, nothing too crazy. And then I got an E6. Got that recently as well. Luca, my Luca build, he would pretty much just use like what my Gunaifen has. I have like literally like one dot set that my other dot characters use. Pretty much before I had Black Swan, it would be Sampo and whoever else I'm using, they get like my 2 extra dot sets. As you can see, I've got like 3 dot sets that go between characters and pretty much they would all use that. Now, since I just primarily use Gunaifen, Luca would use that. So pretty much just imagine my Gunaifen build on Luca. I do have him invested in though. You know, I do have his traces up. I don't have E6, which is one of the main reasons I don't have like his own individual build or I don't play him that much. Also, there hasn't been that much physical week content recently, you know. So that's another thing. But yeah, if I get E6 Luca, I would definitely play him more because E6 gives him huge damage on those breaks. Those Luca breaks hits him with the 1 punch. He goes, duh! You know, that 1 punch from Luca goes hard. My Sushang build, I think she's on like completely wrong build, but she usually uses like, she would usually use like Cruising in the Stellar Sea probably, and then I have her Traces pretty leveled up, and then Relics, I think she uses like 2-piece Pioneer with like 2-piece Physical usually, but I was building up my Clara recently, which I'll talk about as well. I think she usually runs like 70, 130, and then no speed boots obviously, so she'd have like 3k attack, so try to imagine that. Zhuyi, my Zhuyi shares all of my Jingliu relics. I never run Zhuyi and Jingliu at the same time. Zhuyi is also another person I don't play as much, even though I really like her design and like her combat and all that, just because I don't have E6. E6 Zhuyi changes her gameplay like significantly. That 2 stacks may not seem like much on her karma, but it is very big for follow-up, and then obviously you get these as well, the extra break effect and the extra ultimate in your talent. That adds up a lot for Zhuyi, but I did invest in her. I do play her from time to time. I cleared like 2 MLCs ago with her. Still can clear with her, but having E6, it helps a lot. Makes her way more optimal to play. Definitely would not recommend investing in her unless you have E6. Or if you just really like her, obviously. But yeah, she would just use Follow the Eon, and then she uses my Jingliu's Quantum Pieces. Sampo, he's fully benched. I have Black Swan. Why would I ever play Sampo if I have Black Swan? You know, this rat, he is never getting played again. The rat is never being played again. I didn't even want to level say I had Sampo at the longest time at 70 at 80. I like never wanted to play him, but you know, before Black Swan, like you had to play Sampo with Kafka, which was annoying, but you know, I want my Kafka to be, you know, going crazy. Obviously, I just play Kafka and Serval a lot, but now I don't do that as much. I just do Hyper Carry Serval because, you know, Kafka Black Swan is just the ultimatum. And you can play them with Acheron, which is insane. But yeah, he's benched. Luocha, I've got S5 post-op. I got this recently off of Acheron banner, which was huge. I was at like S2 before. S5 of this gives you the extra ER and the extra outgoing healing, which is very nice. Luocha, still level 3 talents. I will never change these. I will never change my level 3 talents on Luocha. He overheals. You don't need higher level 3. I genuinely believe you do not need to invest that high in Luocha, which is why I don't think people should underrate this guy. And you'll be like, how is Luocha underrated? It's because Aventure's about to come out, and we have so many other sustains like Huohuo and Fujuan. A lot of people have been, you know, Luocha's terrible. And now I would say if Aventurine pulling out, like if you were to pull a 5-star sustain right now and you're between Aventurine or Luocha, 100% get Aventurine, you know. I wouldn't recommend get Luocha. But Luocha is not bad. He is a good pickup. The time he is being released right now is a pretty bad time in terms of like if you had to choose between 5-star sustains, which is why I wouldn't recommend him, obviously. But yeah, he just runs 4-piece attack. Always been running this, and then Broken Keel and E0. But he is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Low investment, he heals you a ton. I've been at level 3 ever since I got Luocha. He's been, you know, he's been sustaining me. I do not regret getting Luocha at all, but I probably will stop using him when I get another sustain in the future. Also with Acheron, I've been running like either sustainless comps or I've been running like Fire MC or something so I can get the extra stacks. So I haven't had a lot of use for Luocha, but still my GOAT. Topaz here, I'm pretty sure I actually have her on her build. No, I do not actually. Topaz build would pretty much be with, if I'm running her with ratio, she uses this light cone, which gives her like a bunch of attack percent. So she'd be like something like this. The crit rate would usually be this bad, honestly, because ratio needs to use those pieces. I think Topaz should not be on the hunt. I've been saying this. I don't think Topaz is a bad character. I think she's a little bit overrated though, because even though she buffs follow-up by like 50% or something crazy, she gives like an insane follow-up mark. I don't think she doesn't do that much damage herself. I think a lot of people don't know that Topaz, like herself, does not do that much damage. Now, obviously, you can invest in her, like super hyper invest in her and like, you know, have her do a lot of damage, like if she's like the only damage on the team. But I don't think her personally, her damage output is not that high. And I think it's easier to just use her as like almost like a Harmony character that does damage, or like an Agility character that just also does damage on top of it. I'd be surprised if my Topaz does like, you know, 10, 20k damage. I'm okay with that, you know. But yeah, I just use her pretty much for her mark. She is nice with ratio. They have that nice little combo, you know. But yeah, my build sometimes can be like, I have it on my Enka. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. I put like what her ultimatum build can be on my Enka. But yeah, Natasha, obviously fully benched, and Natasha's got no use. I still like Natasha though. She has a pretty good character design, you know. She got the yams going on with the melon, you know what I'm saying? You know, Natasha's still a good looking character, but you know, you got no use to use her with all the healers. We have Gallagher, we have Lynx, we have Luocha, you've got Fujuan, Fire MC with Acheron. There's just so many better characters to use than Natasha. But early game, you know, she put in her job. Tingyun, I have a lot of different Tingyun builds. Tingyun, I'm either using this light code, meshing cogs, or most of the time now, this is what I use because I always use her with Serval. So I have her on, I think I have more speed. I think I probably removed one of her pieces. So I usually use, if I'm going to use her with my Serval, I use Planetary Rendezvous. This is my traces, by the way. It's Planetary Rendezvous, and I think my Fire MC has my body piece I usually use. Yeah, it's this. So I'd have 172 speed. Pretty massive, pretty big speed here. And then E6, really like Tingyun. think she's a GOAT, like S+ tier character until like a 5-star comes out that does exactly what she does, but probably better, which I don't think we'll get soon, but maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe Robin would do that. Who knows? And then I either have her on Fleet of the Ageless, Penacony, or Broken Keel, depending on what I'm playing. And this is the legendary attack rope I was talking about with 13 speed on it. Holy, 13 speed. And this is just ER rope. This ER rope is also insane. I don't know. I got these super early game. I don't know why I have these. And they're on my support pieces. Dude, 14 crit. That is 4 rolls, like max crit rolls. That is 30 CV on an ER rope. Surely someone comes out and they use, I can like put this on them, I don't know. This piece is insane. But yeah, this is the Tingyun build, you know, really like Tingyun. Asta build, I still use Asta from time to time. She usually uses meshing cogs. I think my Bronya has her pieces. Oh, I also recently got one of her from the shop. We can activate that. I want to try to get E6. I still don't have E6 Asta. You know, I did recently get E4, but yeah. I think I got E4 off of like the selector, I think. And then E5 off of, I don't know what I got E5 from. Oh, E5, I just bought her from the shop. Yeah, she's in the shop right now. Who is it? It's her and, let me see who's in shop right now. It is her and Arlen. Ah, brother Arlen the GOAT. If you're curious about my Starlight, by the way, I'll probably go over this, but I have 600. I just bought a Welt Light Cone, so I would be at 1.2k if I did it. Speaking about the Welt Light Cone, because I think Welt is right after Asta, or he's close. I got another Welt Light Cone off of Acheron banner, which is kind of an L, but it doesn't really matter because I wasn't going to spend the Starlight anyways. But I'll go over that more later. My Asta build would probably look something like this. Let me see. I would have this with, I think this body piece is fine. I would probably use these gloves, maybe. No, I wouldn't need the crit damage gloves. I think I would use like either my speed gloves or something, or break gloves. Yeah, probably these break gloves on Subwolf. Could add like 6 speed on top of this, and then yeah. So this on probably 4-piece speed usually gets her like 160. Let me check my Anka. Just to show you guys. I think I put it on there. It might just be my outdated build. If it's my outdated build, then it's just tough. Haven't used her in a minute, to be honest, but I do try to use Asta whenever, you know, whenever I need her in like a dot comp or something, but Ron May kind of just, you know, supremacies over her. Yeah, I've got my old build on here, so kind of tough, but Asta, E5, whenever I use her. She does have a decent build, you know, she has her own dedicated Penacony. I don't think most people use this. I think my Tingyun uses this, this orb most of the time, which is why it's attack, but yeah. Kind of just use Ron May over my Asta most of the time. And QQ, another thing, she just uses my Jingliu pieces. Put her at 53, 144, 2.6k attack, not bad. Traces, I have her level 6 basic attack, and then not crazy investment, but QQ scalings aren't that high. QQ investment is really just basic attack and ults, and then like the damage bonus on this scale is like 2%, which does add up since it's by 4, but not crazy, you know, not crazy change from having her like maxed out. I do have her E6. I've played a little bit of QQ. Played some propagation recently when I got her E6. Because I got her E6. I did get her E6 a bit ago, but I've played her recently a little bit here and there. But I don't play her too much. Welt recently built up. Welt with his light cone. It's not fully leveled up, you know. Got to get those mats. The mats leveling up a light cone is super expensive. Yeah, I just have him as like a kind of support build, just delay the enemy, slow them. No, you can go like a sub DPS build with, well, I don't got the pieces for that, but I do have his light cone, traces. I got level 8 ults, pretty much, just want him to ult. He's on 4-piece musketeer. Nothing too optimal on the Welt build, you know, he's on ferment, and then E0. And then, as I was saying before, I got a second light cone off of Acheron banner. I don't know, surely someone in the future needs this light cone. You know, get another Nihility character, surely they use this light cone. I was originally going to use this light cone on Acheron, which is why I bought it, but then I got Acheron light cone, so it kind of ruined that. But yeah, that's that. March build, March I rarely use, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even say I used March recently. If I'm trying to, like, sometimes I help people with their accounts, and I try to like use March to see like what it would look like from their POV if they don't have like any rate up sustains. That's like where I could use March potentially, but I do not use March a lot recently. Yeah, her build is super scuffed. Kind of like my Fire MC, rarely gets pulled out. You know, March is supposed to get new forms though, so you know, maybe my next account review, March has her new form and I have March fully built out and whoever her new form is. That would be cool. Herda, she's just my pure fiction carry. I just took off her pieces. She uses 4-piece Quantaz. We can go back to, I think QQ stole her pieces. Pretty much my Jingliu, QQ, and Herda never run at the same time because they all use the same 4-piece quantum. Except for the body piece. That's the one thing they do not share. Yeah, they all shared this one 4-piece Quantaz. Let me see, and then these boots. And then I think the rope is fine. Yep. Yep, this is what she runs. So she'd run like a 7115 and usually versus Ice Week enemies. So this is like 7160. And it's pretty good Herda build. You know, she carries me Perfection. You know, definitely recommend building Herda for Pure Fiction. She's literally just a queen for Pure Fiction is about it. Bronya, I do not use a lot. I was super hyped for getting Bronya, and then I ended up just never using her. Bronya is like in a weird position with me. I don't think she's bad, but I meme and say Bronya is terrible all the time. But obviously Bronya is not a bad character. But I do think Bronya is going to lose value probably when Robin comes out, as Robin is going to be another rate up harmony. So having the more rate up harmonies, you know, will probably keep lowering the value of Bronya. But she will still be good. It won't like, I won't say lower her value because you could say the same thing about Luocha. It'll just be like, if you have that character, you won't have the use for using Bronya, which I guess is lowering. But it's like, Bronya herself won't be like, I don't know how to explain it, like... Yeah, maybe Bronya just sucks. Maybe Bronya just sucks. I don't know. But as you can see, this is like pretty much what I did when I got her. I used her with my Jingliu a little bit. She is pretty underinvested in. Definitely could use some more investment. She's missing 2 of her bonus abilities, which help her a lot. As I said before, she uses like my Asta build, so she'd be like, let me see. She would use something like... Alright, fix the build. I think she would use something like this. She got like 4k HP, 1.2k attack, and then obviously her signature light cone, and yeah, 137 speed. Depends who I'm using her with, you know, Bronya's got to be speed tuned depending on what DPS you're using, so obviously I would change around my speed. I think I could get her to 160 if I like used only speed pieces, didn't worry about set or anything if I needed it, but I don't know if I would do that when I would just use one of my other characters, you know. I highly prefer using Ting Yun for all of my DPSs over Bronya. I'm just kind of a Ting Yun salesman. But, you know, if you like Bronya, power to you. Don't think she's terrible or anything, but I personally don't have that much use for her with what I play. Lynx, another character I don't use that much, but I did build her. I have used her in clearing MOC. Helps for Quantum, you know, if you want to make sure you're getting that Quantum implant. Lynx, you know, 888, pretty solid. Don't have her last bonus ability, which gives you extra talent, which could be nice. I have her relics. I don't think anyone shares her relics, so these are her relics. Yeah, either use perfect timing or I use my post-op. One of the two, depends which I want to do, which would have her at like, what is this? 135 ER. I'm pretty sure that's like super overkill for Lynx, but Lynx does basic attacks most of the time, so having this could be pretty good. Yeah, and I have E4 Lynx, don't have E6 yet, but E6 just gives you, what is it, extra effect res and extra HP. So, nothing too crazy. Her biggest thing for Lynx, if you plan on building Lynx, is definitely E2. And then after that is just nice bonuses, you know, extra HP and extra attack, all that stuff. And after Pella, we're looking at the benched ones, or just not built at all. So Pella build, I either use her on, I've recently been trying to build up a resolution. As you can see, I only have one resolution. I either use resolution or obviously the Goat Silver Flight Cone that gives her that first turn ult, which is really nice. And relics, literally is just random relics I have to get her on her stats that she needs. Highly recommend that for a Pella. If you're a Pella user, you know, don't have that much relics, just put her on some random stuff, get her a stat she needs. If I use her with my Jingliu, this Penacony comes in clutch. If not, she just gets 5 extra ER, which, you know, still helps. I have her at E6. Traces, I have her 10-10. These are the only traces you need on Pella. You don't even need this, I'm not gonna lie. You literally just need these two, and the extra effect hit rate can be nice as well. So, you know, getting this ability to get this can be nice. But yeah, these are literally the only two you need on Pella, unless like you want her to be like, I don't know, sub DPS, you want your skill to do damage for some reason. And that's about it. 136 speed. I tried to get a 160 speed Pella. I can't do that. I can't do that. Just a random thought I had. I was thinking about it. And down here, Danheng, don't play him. I did recently get E6 Danheng. E1 Yanqing, don't play him. Hook, don't play. Bailu, don't play. Japar, don't play. Yukong, Quisha, Arlen, Clara. I will be building up Clara. Clara, I recently got her. I got her on Acheron banner. If you see my Acheron pools, if you didn't, go check them out. Go check them out. Damn, this is 36 minutes of just looking at my character builds. Holy. Yeah, Clara, I will have her built by my next account review video. 100%. I plan on building her by the end of the month, hopefully, because I will be skipping Adventuring, which will give me ample time to, you know, focus on building up some characters. I also want to build Gallagher, but that is super expensive, so I will try to have him built, hopefully. I do want to use him. I did end up getting E2 Gallagher, so Clara and Gallagher, they are whip. I plan on building them soon. Clara, though, Clara is my current build, because I got her light cone, like, I forgot what, I think my last standard 5-star was Clara light cone. So, it's another reason I want to build her as well. I also just think Clara is sick. You know, I've been trying to build her up, as you can see. Trying to get her up. Don't mind the relics right now, you know? This is a work in progress build, and I changed some of her stuff. I think she actually has a pretty decent build, though, for, like, no, like, anything. Yeah, 73, 118, and this is with no leveling up or anything. You know, some, like, scuffed relics. I think I had on 2-piece follow-up. I think I had, like, 63, 122. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential there. Or the previous one where I have more crit rate. I don't know. A lot of potential with the Clara, though. I will definitely have her built in the future, so stay tuned for the next account review. And Gallagher, obviously. Alright, so that finishes the character builds. Lastly, let's check what other stuff I could check. Inventory. I don't know what can check in inventory. I don't know. Pentaconi mats. My relic EXP is low right now. I just leveled up relics. Not much to check there. Guess you could check my light cones. I have 9 5-star light cones after a year of playing, and 1 I bought from the shop. I think, right? Where did I get Brony light cone from? Yeah, I think I got Brony light cone from Banner, like a 50-50 loss. I think. I'm trying to think. Did I get Brony light cone from a 50-50 loss? Pretty sure I got Bronya light cone from a 50-50 loss. So, all of these 5-stars, and then a bunch of these are Herder shop as well. So, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Banner 5-star light cones, and then the rest are Herder shop. And then 4-star light cones, just, yeah, I don't know, 4-star light cones. You know, I have all the event light cones because I'm day 1 player, obviously. And I don't know, anything else on light cones. If you have a question about something in inventory, I don't know, just ask me. My relics looks like this, bunch of plus 15 relics. Ends about like here on plus 15 relics. That's probably like, if I guess, like 20 rows of plus 15 relics. If you want to see what someone would be at after like a year of playing and like investing in characters, I'd say it's about 20 rows, give or take, if I was to guesstimate here. What's in this tab? Nothing too important. That's just food. Craft a bunch of trick snacks for Acheron. Always gotta, you know, always gotta make sure you got them trick snacks, you know what I'm saying? This, just quest items, nothing too important. We've got March 7th Origin. Looking. And here, crafters. I've got 3 crafters right now. I don't know what to use them for. I just got this birthday thing. I set my birthday wrong. That's a whole different story. I'm sitting on 23 fuel. I was going to use all 20 fuel when Acheron came out, but since you were able to pre-farm for Acheron so early, and I got pieces that I wanted, I haven't had the need to use them, so I'm kind of just sitting on them right now. I'll probably use them for a future video or something. If you want to see how long it took me to get 23 fuel, I spent my last 20 fuel when Jingliu came out. So I guess from Jingliu to now, I've accumulated like 23 fuel. But I've probably spent some fuel here and there, so maybe I was at like 25, 30 fuel, I don't know. And we got the extra like 10 fuel from Sparkle, which is really nice, or else I would be at 13. I'm saving up for 100 Star Roll passes right now for Standard Banner, because I don't need anything from Standard Banner. I have Clara, which is who I really wanted, and I have Bronya as well. I have her light cone, so I don't need that. I'm sitting on 25 passes from the anniversary rewards, saving until Robin most likely. Relic remains, this is going to change constantly. I have 668 on Dying Starlight. I'm sitting on 10 Herda Bonds, waiting for the next light cone. I've got 535 this Lucent Afterglow stuff for the Forgotten Hall shop. and I have 6K Undying Embers, which is just like the stuff you use for like the shop, for buying materials and all that. I haven't really like wanted to buy anything. I don't know. You can buy like, I bought some destruction mats actually recently. That's about it. But all you need is enough to buy like the monthly reset, so not much. You know, the shop, Chanel, free to play. I don't know what else. Yeah, that is about it. What else can I look at here? Let's see. Maybe exploration. Exploration. Let's see. Jirilo. Let's see what we got going on here. Pretty sure I'm 100% Jirilo. I would hope so. I'm missing 2 chests and Pillars of Creation. I don't know where those are. I'll get those. Lafu. 100%. 100%. Missing 3 in the Scale Gorge. Okay. And then Penacony. Penacony, I'm missing some. I've been trying to hit these places, though. I've been trying to hit these places. This place, there's 2 chests right here, and you have to do a world quest for them. I'll try to get on that world quest to get these 2 chests. I know where they're at. I just have not done the world quest. There's 2 chests right here that have the world quests for the stuff that I need. Golden Hour, 100%. Actually like exploring this place. Dream Edge, 100%. Child's Dream, 100%. Reverie. I'm missing 1 chest, and I don't know where it is. I literally did this yesterday. I don't know where the chest is. It's somewhere on the map. Somewhere there's a chest missing. I don't know where it's at. Dew Light, I haven't gone through, as you can see. This is the new place. We just unlocked this. I just haven't looked in this area. It's probably all sitting in this room, honestly. One of these 2 rooms. And then the Clock Studios, also new place. We literally just got this. Haven't explored it yet. What else can we look at here? Oh. Progression on endgame content. Alright, so for endgame content progression, here, Forgotten Hall, I showed you my prices, jewels. I buy out the shop every time. I have been fully clearing MOC, Pure Fiction, ever since 4 months into the game. MOC pretty much ever since it came out, I guess. Like ever since it came out in terms of like the 12 crystals, 12 maps, whatever you want to call it. Zhanzhou Lafu. I wonder when we're going to get the Penacony version of this. They said we're going to get a new Forgotten Hall for each region. So I wonder when we get the Penacony version for this. I have cleared the memory of Zhanzhou though. You know. These actually get pretty hard. If you're like a new player and you're wondering about your progression for MOC, I'm going to tell you, especially since they've changed it, they have definitely made it harder. But after you clear it once, you should be able to clear it ever since then. Like ever since, it works the same in Genshin. I've been saying this. After you clear it once, you can just keep clearing it. Now, I think HSR is a little bit different since you need elemental types and everything. But pretty much after you clear it, it is literally just a horizontal line. You can just keep clearing it. Have I had some troubles here and there? Yes, but you can keep clearing it if you push through. Yeah, I've been pretty much clearing every MOC. This MOC right now, if you're curious, if you ever watch this video in the future, this is the Trotter and basic attack and dot buff one. And yeah. Is there something else I wanted to talk about for MOC? I don't think so. Pure Fiction as well. I don't know why Pure Fiction and this menu aren't like together. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Pure Fiction also cleared. Newest Pure Fiction is the Acheron based one. Oh, I guess it's not really Acheron based one. Because Acheron's good in this, but it's not really like super dedicated to her. This is the follow-up one. This is the old one actually. This Pure Fiction is absolutely shameless on follow-up. I keep saying this. If for some reason you watch this video before this old Pure Fiction expires, and you're like a newer player, Pure Fiction I think is harder than MOC, and I think they keep making it harder. And by harder, I mean it's not even like harder. It's like your account needs to be, you need to have more types of teams on your account. Like your account needs to be way more versatile, I think, for Pure Fiction than MOC. Like some of the buffs are like so dedicated to certain team archetypes, it is insane. This one right now we have is pretty general. I like when they do this. You do an ultimate and you get Shatter. Anyone can get a buff off of that. You know, just build up Herda. Herda will carry you through this. As you can see, this is what I used to clear. I didn't use Blade. I was using someone else. I was using like, I think I had a Sustain here or something. But yeah, I just used Serval and Herda. Cleared with that. And yeah, Pure Fiction I've been clearing since it came out as well. What else can I look at here? Oh, I was going to say, for Pure Fiction and for Gone Halls and MOC and all that, if you are a new player, I personally do not think, I said I cleared it in 4 months. I think the way they've changed it, you probably will not be able to clear unless you have been playing for at least 6 months. And then maybe that'll change. It depends how you've been investing your account, what characters you get, stuff like that. But I think 6 months now is the time it'll take for you starting the game to be able to clear MOC full stars. Pure Fiction is a whole different thing. Pure Fiction, I think, is really, like, Pure Fiction, if you have the stuff dedicated to it, you could probably clear it faster. But MOC specifically, no caring about the buff or anything. Maybe you get a nice buff that helps you clear it, and that'll, like, you know, jumpstart you in terms of getting some extra, you know, extra mats and all that. I think 6 months should be the time where you're like, okay, let me look at MOC. Now, if you can't clear at 6 months of playing the game, don't be like, oh, my account is terrible. All this, you know, maybe you can look into your characters and what their you know, their investment is. Maybe you need to make some more investment. But I think 6 months, like, is when you should be like, okay, I can go into MOC. Let me see what I can get and stuff like that. If you're before that, I don't think you should be stressing like, oh, my characters are terrible and all that. I think you probably just need more investment, and it's not like a skill issue or anything. But if you're getting like a year of playing, you know, probably that's when it's a skill issue and you need to check some stuff. Which you could come over to the stream, by the way, twitch.tv/gib, you know, check, you know, get some account help, stuff like that. I love helping people with their accounts. But yeah, 6 months time you should check. You know, you want to check if your account is min-maxed enough to go to MOC and maybe Pure Fiction. I don't know what else I want to look at here. Achievements. I still have the same problem with achievements here, where there's no claim all buffer achievements. You're like, you're free to play. Why are you not getting the Jades? I was doing a bunch of stuff, and they just gave me the achievements. They just started stacking up, man. If there's a claim all button, I'll claim them. I'm not claiming them to not claim them. It's because there's no claim all button. I'm riding until we get a claim all button. If we don't get a claim all button, I might just never claim my achievements. But yeah, I'm at 449 achievements. That's what I'm at. I showed all my characters already, but databank, this is what my databank looks like. 61 out of 94 like codes, 38 out of 46 characters. You've seen the characters because I reviewed all that. What else? Let's just look at here. I know my profile. Characters I got on here. Maybe it'll change eventually. Wallpapers. All the wallpapers. And oh, I guess I can show Sim Universe progress. Yeah, let's go Sim Universe progress. I Sim Universe, obviously I've cleared everything. If I've cleared like the MOC stuff. Maybe not obviously though, because most people haven't done these. Swarm Disaster, I cleared when it came out. I'm not 100% on the commuting trial, but this is like min-maxing stuff. The only thing I'm missing on this is getting like 20 of all these pass, which takes mad long. You need to get 20. If you've done Swarm Disaster before, you know, you get the pass at the end and do that. You know, obviously I only have the Nihility one as a disciple of Nihility. Love Nihility, but yeah. Swarm Disaster, full cleared. Got all my stuff from that. Golden Gears, full cleared. Got all my stuff from that. I haven't cleared on every dice, which I do plan on doing. I am Conundrum 12, you know, cleared all these, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't cleared on every dice, which I hope to have by the next time I do my account review. Check if I have all of my Swarm Disaster, Golden Gears cleared on every dice. My goal is to have every dice cleared on Conundrum 12 and just have a nice V12 on all of these. I feel like that'd be really clean. And, you know, it would be a nice, maybe I can make like a dice guide or something. Because I don't want to make a dice guide if I haven't cleared on every dice, you know? Then it's like, what is my credibility? So I definitely want to do that. Like, I don't even have these 2 dices, which means I've never even tried them or like played with any of those. Because mainly I've used Pursuit here. That was just the one I thought was cool and I liked it. And Company Time. So, yeah, fully cleared though. Just small tips for these. If you even come here and you're looking for tips, I guess you're at this spot. For Swarm Disaster, Sim Universe, and Golden Gears, maxing out the tree for clearing should be like one of your biggest priorities. Especially if you're like if you're still building up your account while you're playing these game modes and you want to clear it for the rewards. You should be trying to get these trees. This one's called the Neural Network. The Swarm Disaster one is called the Commuting Trail. And then the tree term comes from the regular simulated universe. And here, I can't click on it, regular sim universe. yeah, the ability tree. You always want to get these trees maxed out. These trees give you a lot of stuff like base stats. They give you stuff that changes the game, extra resonance, path formations, extra HP, you know, lots of different things. So just, you know, small tip. And then obviously I have all these cleared as well. What else is there to look at? That might be all for the account review. This is the TL70 1-year free-to-play account review. Hope you enjoy. I will try to trim this down a little bit. I'm at a 51-minute recording. Surely I get it down to like maybe like 40, 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't think I stalled that much. The biggest part is pretty much looking at my characters, which I think shouldn't need that much trimming, which is probably bad, which will probably make the video a little bit longer, but, you know, you can skip that. I'll try to timestamp it. Definitely try to timestamp it and stuff. And besides that, hope you enjoy. Hope to see you at the next account review if you've seen my previous ones. And I will see y'all later. Good.